let's get this one underway. Red Bull v Williams, the battle we've all been waiting for, and Nayux leads us off.
Yeah, Nayux, the debutante, and Wisniewski down the inside trying to defend. Nayux going all the way around the outside. We know that might not work as we've seen it previously, but a good start from Wisniewski.
Certainly is. Nayux trying to put the pressure on as we run through the end of the first sector. 3/10 is the difference, and most often the races are decided on the start, and it looks like Williams have the ascendancy early on. However, still 3 laps to go. 2.5 by my reckoning. Red Bull do like to chop and change their driver lineups in all of their categories, and this is no exception.
An interesting line there. Did you see that through the little left kick? It went completely to the left-hand side, almost through the cones, which was really weird. I don't know if we were going to pick up any penalties there.
It looks like he's just a little bit too far back, and Wisniewski of Williams Esports is going to hold on, but Nayux wasn't going to die trying there, really pushing Wisniewski right up to the line. This time we have Joni Tormela starting from pole position. Race 2 is underway, and it looks like a great start for Williams there.
Yeah, Romanidis getting the job done. He's already into P1 as they head into turn 1. Round the outside, all the way around is Tormela gonna defend and get the exit. Oh, big contact, and that has allowed Tormela the breathing space to get into the lead. Interesting one.
Yeah, that was very contentious through there. I was really cheering on the Williams driver of Romanidis to get in there and take the fight to Joni Tormela. Looks like there was a bit of contact made, and for one driver it looks like they swerved across, but it's probably not the case. There was probably maybe a little bit of lag or something which affected the physics of the car. Yeah, Tormela looks like he's settling into this race quite nicely now. Gap out to 1.3.
Yeah, great pace from both drivers. We know Romanidis is no slouch at all, so to gap Romanidis by 1.3, Tormela is on top of his game, which shows that he's going to be difficult to beat for anybody at the moment. And it looks super strong for Team Red Bull Esports, with Nayux, the new guy, doing a great job in his head-to-head. So it looks like Tormela is going to take this one, and it's all about the third and final head-to-head race.
It's the showdown then. Graham Carroll versus Martin Stefanko, the latter starting on pole position for this final head-to-head. It is lights out and away we go, and it looks like a decent start for both, but Stefanko having the ascendancy heading into turn 1.
What a matchup we have here. Graham Carroll down the outside. Oh, different. He didn't try and hang it around. Oh, and a touch.
No.
A touch there from Carroll, making a slight mistake and spinning Stefanko into a half spin. Good sportsmanship. Yeah, well done. Good sportsmanship from both drivers, and the race is on. So Stefanko leading from P1.
That's something we haven't seen all too much this season, where drivers will come together. It's something you might see in league racing a little bit, where drivers will wait up for each other in good gesture. It's great to see that Carroll waited up, and there shouldn't be any kind of steward's intervention from that, and the guys can just go racing again. As we head into the corkscrew, Stefanko looking good.
Yeah, looking really strong. And I just noticed Graham Carroll always leans into corners, which is great to see. He's really submerged into his role as a sim driver, and feeling every bit that he can. But Stefanko doing a good job taking this head-to-head.
Starting off this one from pole position, we have Martin Stefanko, Joni Tormela in P2, and not a great start there from the Red Bull driver.
Yeah, a surprising start from Tormela. We know he's normally very strong on his starts off the line, but that's sort of let Stefanko off of the hook a little bit into turn 1, and already got a 4/10 gap heading into sector 2. Also, Stefanko with his 59.3, not dropping Tormela with a big mistake actually through the corkscrew, and that allows Tormela the opportunity to get right underneath him. Can he continue all the way into the hairpin? And that's Tormela in for his stop, and Stefanko doing the joker. We'll see, but it's going to be really interesting. I think the strategy Red Bull has played has really sort of opened it up because Tormela did a great job.
Nice line into the pit lane there for Stefanko. He's in, and you can see he's chatting away to his team members, just giving them advice, a bit of a pep talk, maybe a bit of a motivation for the incoming stint, a bit of maybe advice on how the track and the car feels. But out goes Red Bull. That is Graham Carroll, as we said, heading out. Wow, I've just heard word in my ear that Martin Stefanko is under investigation from the stewards for something we've never seen before. Apparently he didn't bring the car to a complete stop before leaving the server.
Oh, wow.
So he's climbed out of the car early, and I'm not sure what kind of penalty that brings, but that's a pretty big mistake to make.
Yeah, he's going to hold on, but does it really matter, because Nalyux is right there, and we know that Williams do have that 3-second penalty. So as long as Nalyux doesn't make any mistakes,
he's really closing.
Job done. Yeah, unbelievable.
Under
pace.
brakes, amazing from the Red Bull driver of Nalyux. He's going to see if he can take the win on circuit potentially through the penultimate corner. Really attacking there in 4th gear, up on the gravel. It's just about pulls it up and then spins. No, he saves it.
Wow.
Great save from the Red Bull, but that's cost him a lot of time. Don't lose 3 seconds, mate, because you might lose this race. Williams crossed the line. Where's Red Bull? I'm not sure. We need to check the gap, because they might have just thrown it away.
Don't worry, boys, I've got you covered. Despite that late scare, Red Bull didn't throw it away, and they've levelled this series at 1-1.
Michael Romanidis leads us off from pole position.
Yeah, Romanidis trying to get the job done already. Wisniewski down the outside, getting a better run already into turn 1. And we've got Tormela there. Oh, big contact with both teammates at the Williams, taking each other off.
So that was Wisniewski and Romanidis. That allows Nalyux and Carroll to lead 1-2 for Red Bull.
Wow, 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 wow. Unbelievable. So, Nalyux, with Christmas come early, leading the team race on his debut. And we saw with his head-to-head up against Romanidis, he really had that pace.
That's an unbelievable scene. So with that crash, we now see Martin Stefanko go from last to 3rd and is now the lead Williams. That was the last thing I'm sure he was expecting, being the team leader. But Williams now have got to pick up the pieces and put the pressure back on Red Bull. Unfortunately, Romanidis drops down to last and is a long way from the nearest car, so he might be cemented in that position for the rest of the race. The Williams drivers who took each other out on lap 1, it was Joni Tormela. He's been given a 15-second penalty for causing contact on lap 1. So he's going to be sent to last in this race, and that corner cut is not going to help matters either. You see Stefanko really pushing the limits of the track there, trying to get close to Carroll, but it doesn't seem to be working.
And Romanidis dropping off the back of Tormela now to 16.6 seconds. So that means Tormela will keep P5 even with his penalty, which we've seen in the past that when drivers lose their heads in the team race, they really lose their heads, and it just gets worse and worse and compounds into a pretty dreadful experience for them. So Romanidis will definitely want to see the back of this race, which is a big shame for him because we know what potential he has.
I think Stefanko may want to see the back of this race as well, as he dipped the car into the gravel in that 3rd sector, unfortunately. So that pretty much wipes any chance of him overtaking Carroll on this last lap, and it looks like Red Bull are going to win this one. Still 18-8 in favour of them. But Nalyux is released now, so too is Carroll. They can now sit back and relax, so to speak, and enjoy this last lap.
Tormela getting a good exit there, and nearly had an opportunity into the right-hander with Wisniewski, but thought twice about it.
Yeah, there was that temptation to go up the inside there, but that would not have ended well. Thankfully, a bit of calmness there from Tormela at the right time, and we'll see if that patience can pay off.
Yeah, so Nalyux showing what he's made of, coming in, stealing the show, stealing the spotlight, doing exactly what he needs to do for his team as he takes the team race victory.
And that is a little bit of an upset as things just got a little bit closer towards the top of the table.